Today, we'll learn how to make a delicious Salsa Verde recipe that's actually mild to medium in spiciness. And if you like it spicier, I'll give you tips on how to make that happen. Welcome to Simple Fantastic Kitchen. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. You will need a few simple ingredients, including a white onion, garlic, tomatillos, jalapeno peppers, cilantro, limes, and some sea salt. We'll start by peeling away the husks of the tomatillos. You will find that underneath a sticky residue remains. You will need to wash each tomatillo thoroughly to make sure that residue is removed and the tomatillos are clean. I've already washed all the other fruits and vegetables I'm using today. Next, we'll take our onion and cut it in half. Half an onion is all that's needed for this recipe. Then take that half an onion and cut it into 4 parts. This is just for ease of use later on. Then cut the stems off of 2 jalapeno peppers. In a large pot, add 2 jalapeno peppers, approximately 1.5 pounds of tomatillos, 3 cloves of garlic, and a half an onion. Then add water into the pot until it covers the vegetables. Turn the stovetop onto high and allow the water to boil. Once the water starts boiling, stir the contents a little, then turn the burner down to medium heat and let the vegetables boil for 10 minutes, occasionally stirring the pot as you go. While you're waiting, slice 2 limes in half. Once the 10 minutes are up, turn the burner off and remove all the vegetables except for the jalapenos, transferring the vegetables into a high-powered blender or large food processor. Using a slotted spoon or skimmer strainer is very helpful with this. I'm using the BlendTech blender, which is a high-powered blender that I've owned for over 10 years. I recently made a 10-year review of the BlendTech, which I will leave in the description in case you want to check it out. Now take the jalapeno peppers and place them on a cutting board. Allow them to cool for a few minutes. Now take half a lime, put it in a lemon squeezer, and release all the juices. Repeat this step for all 4 lime halves. Once the jalapenos are cool enough to work with, we remove the seeds. Boiling helps to bring out a milder taste, and removing the jalapeno seeds is a big help as well. Sometimes, if you run a little water over the seeds, it helps to get the last ones off the pepper. Now put the peppers into the BlendTech as well as any remaining vegetables. If you like a little bit more of a kick, you can put the jalapenos whole in the blender, keeping the seeds intact. Then add the cilantro and press it down. Now it's time to blend it all together. On the BlendTech, I like to pulse a few times, then put it on the smoothie cycle. We are pureeing the vegetables whole, keeping as much of the fiber intact as possible, which creates the healthiest version of the dish. Then we'll salt to taste, which is usually about 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Then pulse it again for about 10 seconds. This will yield roughly 32 ounces of Salsa Verde, enough for a large gathering. If you are serving a smaller group, recipe adjustments are available on my website, simplefantastickitchen.com, which I have linked in the description. This Salsa Verde comes out with a beautiful, thick, but completely combined consistency. But how does it taste?
Oh, wow.
That is so delicious, and it has just a little kick to it. Enough to add to the dish, but nothing like a standard Salsa Verde, which usually packs quite a punch on the Scoville scale. If you do like your Salsa Verde spicy, consider roasting or broiling the vegetables and substituting a serrano pepper for one of the jalapenos. And if you want it really hot, keep those seeds intact before you blend the vegetables together. The full recipe is in the description below, as are all the products I'm using, in case you want to explore them. For more recipes, kitchen product reviews, and my fun food and travel series, subscribe to Simple Fantastic Kitchen. I'll see you on the next one.